Alright, it's William. So last time I did some experiments in Gouache Pencil using the only feel, not the line, so I can just get the block ready and quickly draw this like a silhouette shape. And I want to experiment this technique, but modify and fine tuning a little bit in Photoshop. And in Photoshop, we don't have like the lasso fill tool, but we have a lasso and we have the manual fill tool, so we can sort of do that. So we got lasso here. So basically the workflow work like this. Let me just get a new layer here. So the workflow work like this. So you got a certain shape. So for example, you want maybe some shape like this. You can do whatever shape you want, okay? And then you got that shape, you can just right click and you can fill. And you can fill it with color. You can even use mask to do that. Right now, I just choose a specific color, for example, black, and then click OK. And you got this color covered. So, and if you want to deselect things, Command and D. If you're using Windows, Shift, sorry, Control and D. That should do it. So I'm trying to not to sketch because I just want to experiment different style and different technique of drawing. Right now I'm really new to this, so it might go horribly wrong. I don't know. Let's get to it. And don't forget, it's really important for me. If you are new here, do please give this video a thumb up so more people can find my video. And if you want to watch more video, I got tons of video. I record every day like crazy, learn art like crazy. So if you want to join my journey, do please subscribe to my channel, okay? And let's get to it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm thinking of, because I'm really bad at drawing faces. So if you watch my previous video, you know that yeah, I draw a lot of the posings recently, and but one thing that I'm really not good at is drawing the the actual faces. So I draw this like the normal style. I don't know how to say that. Like the style, like the realistic style of faces. And I draw this sort of anime or semi-anime. But I think the thing I'm really interested is like the semi-realistic, because I can get the most of an anatomy, but also I can get some sort of a stylization. I think that's sort of the style I'm aiming for. Not 100% like a really cute anime cartoon, but semi-realistic. So I can use the anatomy and review anatomy at the same time, but also get some sort of a style to it. So I'm thinking. Let's just do it. I don't know how to do this, so it's the first time I try. So if I don't do something horribly wrong, do please point it out. Okay, maybe not too high. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe a girl that's got a really classic cheek here, something like that. Yeah, this shape is definitely wrong, but doesn't really matter. I just got the silhouette ready. Okay, and then maybe the neck going down, and then the shouldery part, something like that, and going here, and so maybe going down like this, and going to the right. Okay, and maybe approximate here, going up, and shoulder going up like this, and maybe some here. Really messy. Don't worry. If you think some part of the block that you got is not good enough, it's not supposed to be perfect. Because it's just like a basic silhouette that you are thinking. I think it's really like convenient because you can like adding some of a part of the drawing and like a sort of deselect or block it. Okay, let me just fill everything with a really black color. Okay, you can do something like that. So you just be a silhouette. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is to sort of reverse the process by selecting some part, like it's like carving out things that you think you should give you like the whitish color. Okay, so I think this is really good contract practice. I'm not very good at the gradient, so I did a drawing of a succubus previously. I spent nearly a week to do that. I do this line art, sketch, line art, gradient, and then gradient map to color and highlights. It's a great fun. I really learn a lot, but only when I actually doing this did I feel that I'm not very good at like a transition. So what I'm going to do is to make it flat, make more contrast, and practice this a lot, and then do something yeah, to challenge myself. Okay, so if you already done that, Command D to deselect everything, and you can revise some part of the thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to just I think this part is a little bit too much, so I can select this. Can I just delete this by? Yeah, I can delete this. That's pretty good. So so for example, I want this to be a sharper edges, so I can just like cut it, and just sort of a circle, delete. Yeah, pretty good. Huh? Pretty good. That's too much. Sorry. Maybe just some part. Yeah, maybe too much. So I'm going to carve it. It's like a carving thing. Okay, so it's really good. Completely new workflow for me. I think in Photoshop you can do some sort of like a plugin that can help you to doing this sort of thing if there is no like the if there is no like built-in features. I'm trying to use my coding technology to do that. Coding ability, not technology. Use the help of technology, but using my ability to do that. But right now, let's just focus on improving my skill. Okay, so yeah. So for example, you want a more curve. You can do something like this. Okay, so just to become more curve. Okay, I think by doing this practice, you can get really good like the silhouette thing going on. Okay, and then yeah, I think I can just carve things out. So this will be a like the area where her face is, and have to get some sort of hints of her here. Okay, so let's try to do this. I think I can carve this out. So maybe the hair will be like the top and starting here. Okay, and maybe it's going down. The rest of her hair go here, something like that. And maybe this go up and her ear. I think ear can also be carved out. Yeah, that's good. Then ear carve outs, maybe just going down. Yeah, maybe just going down. And her face will be something like this, going up, and yeah, I think I just shake a little bit. It doesn't really matter, you can always modify. And then maybe somewhere like this, going up. Yeah, hopefully that should do it. So you can just delete, and voila, we got our face. Okay, and you can add a little bit shadowing area. So the neck area should be something like this. So maybe the shadow will be go here. It's like triangle. Okay, go here and going up. Okay, so there will be the shadow. Yeah, pretty good. Maybe she's wearing a really like neck dress go here, and some parts we're going to starting to see her arm, so maybe something like this. Okay, just to show that her dress, yeah, pretty sexy dress. Okay, so let's go here, classic, going down here, maybe going up, something like that. Yeah, pretty interesting. You can even add something naughty. Okay, something like maybe a heart, maybe a heart, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so we got a silhouette, and yeah, you can add more. So you can not only carve out, but also you can just fill. So for example, you want some of the hair going this way, okay, going down, and maybe wave a little bit. Here you can do that, and then you just need to fill that with black, okay, just adding a hair. So I'm going to do that multiple times, just to got this feeling going on. So one here, maybe just two, just a little bit. Yeah, maybe just some here going down, something like that. Okay, and maybe just some here, going here, maybe going here, some messy here part, going here, going down a little bit, maybe here. Maybe just add things so it just become natural. Okay, the last one, I don't need this. This should be sharper, maybe. And maybe here, going up a little bit. And here, yeah, maybe something like this, Okay, you can modify this anytime you like, and then you can right click and you can fill. Okay, yeah, pretty good. That's a completely new workflow. I don't normally do this, so it's a great experience. That's pretty cool, huh? That's pretty cool. And so for example, I think this part should be like smoother, so going down like this, so I can modify this part. This part is just to go way inside, so if I want to like modify this, I can carve this part out, okay, by just give some part of line here and then rotate this, and I can just delete this. So I can carve some part out, so push some part out. And of course you can at any stage, if you want to go to the normal drawing process, you can do that. But I just want to challenge myself to try this new workflow as well, new style. So I'm going to stick with the method here. So I want to modify some parts, and maybe some of the cheeks here need to be modified. Okay, just to cover the ball. The ear part is a little bit weird. Okay, so like two inside. Okay, you can just like push it outward a little bit. Deselect. Okay, I need to smooth this up. Okay, and I think this part is too straight. I'm going to maybe fill a little bit up. Okay, and yeah, I need to deselect and fill it a little bit up and going down. Okay, so then I can fill that with a specific color. Yeah, pretty good. And then you can add more detail. Okay, so it will be a really good silhouette if you want, just to stop here. But if you want to add more, you can do that. But I prefer at this stage to change to my normal drawing style. So you can add a little bit interesting feeling. So some part is drawn by carving. Some part is by drawing, especially the eyebrow, like the eye. I think the eye is a very important part. So I'm going to fine tuning this. Let's just use the hard brush, maybe just a soft round brush. Okay, so just to get the base ready, and of course I just use this two color as a practice. As I said earlier, I don't want too much of the color, just to focus on value, so I can get a really nice hold of things. So for example here, let me just get it smaller. Okay, going up here, something like that. Just make a base of the eyebrow. Okay, another eyebrow maybe like here. I think I can also carve out. I may make a two version of this girl. Okay, and you can change to hard round, make it smaller, so you got a more fine-tuned. So yeah, maybe not this. Increase opacity. Okay, and make it really small, so I can get a like the hair part, so even like a sketch sort of thing. So I can draw based upon this girl, right? Okay, so with the hair, with the eyebrow, and I think I can draw some part of the ear as well. The ear will be something like this, going down and going right, and maybe using a soft round brush. Okay, and yeah, pretty good. Okay, sorry I got interrupted. Never mind. Let's continue. So I'm thinking of adding a little bit shadow. So it will be like two style combined. So the detail will be the normal, like the drawing, as well as the coloring technique, the painting technique, but also the big part, the big contrast shadowy part will be the carving out technique that I experiment. Okay, so the ear, like draw the ear correctly. Okay, maybe this way, and then go to the hard round brush to get the detail line ready. Maybe not too much of the opacity, just decrease that a little bit, so I can just modify some part later. Okay, so the ear like this, maybe something like this, going up, going down. Yeah, maybe this part a little bit. Yeah, I think a little bit weird. Okay, this part may be a little bit too much. So what I'm gonna do, I can do the fine tuning by increase opacity. Okay, eyedropper got this white color, and to cover some part, so I can draw that with more precision. And color picker got the black area, so if you want to erase some part, I just can do something like this. So you can erase things like this. Okay, so yeah, high side, I think combination of two different styles maybe not too good. Yeah, maybe just stick with the carving style. Okay, so yeah, I changed my mind a little bit. Maybe just stick with one carving style. But if I use the carving, the eye will not be good enough. Yeah, the silhouette will be good. So maybe if you use carving, maybe just one layer will be enough. But yeah, I changed my mind. Yeah, I changed my mind again. Sorry about that. So I'll stick with this one. Okay, just eyedropper. This is the painting technique I often used, so I can get a fine tuning of specific like places. Okay, paints and eyedropper the nearest part, so I can get a nice a good transition, right? So yeah, the air, maybe the hair part is not good enough, so maybe just using this and just to change the hair to be a little bit more natural,
smaller, right? Just the 1 or 2. Here I already got the opacity here, so it need to work on that. Color maybe a little bit too not too dark, so just to get a 100% dark, so you won't get this little bit of like transparent effect. The air still a little bit weird, I think. So just go here. I got hard rounded brush, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. The upper just cover by the hair a little bit. It's more natural, okay? Just give it a natural feeling. That should suffice. The edges. I think I even got this layer. Let me just experiment a little bit. Let me duplicate this layer and using a Gaussian blur, which is the technique I often used, just to make it like a hazed effect. Okay, that looks pretty good, and you can just make it below, so you can get like a more softer feeling. If you want to like cover that, it's totally okay. Yeah, maybe I'm doing multiple Gaussian. Let's just duplicate this. Okay, pretty good. Let me try different effect, different exclude. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just see something like divide. Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting. I can even got a different effect. That's really interesting. Like lot burn. Okay, multiply. Okay, maybe just an. Let me just use multiply. Okay, so we got two like hazed layer. And one clearly carved out. If I just got right above this, it should be too obvious that it's the carved out. So I'm going to make it really down below, and so there will be the base. Yeah, maybe I just yeah, maybe I just decrease the opacity of the hazed layer. Okay, maybe not too much decrease. If you decrease too much, you will not be able to see the definitive edges, which I don't want. Yeah, maybe just something like this. That should do. And then maybe decrease this a little bit. Maybe not too much. Just a little bit. Okay. And then let's continue to add another layer. It will be the eye layer. Okay. And okay, I'm aiming for a semi anime style, so the eye will not be the normal size as the as our real person. So yeah, I think myself as an example, this is like a anime style, but in a real size body. Okay, so it's like a semi. I love things mixed up. And let's do this. Let's do the eye. First, I'm going to use the hard round brush to get the outline of the eye ready, and then I might just go to the detail. Okay, so this will be a really challenging experience. So it will be the eye. Okay, I think my hand is just too wobbly. Can I just use some modification so I can study? Yeah, I think I can do this do the smoothing effect. Okay, maybe I'm going to increase the smoothness a little bit because that's just way too shaky. Okay. Maybe even more because I want a really fine-tuned line. Go here and go all the way to the right. Okay, and then a very definitive line go here, going up, and then the eye may be think about this, maybe here, going up and going all the way down like this. Okay, and then maybe a nose like this, going up, going down, and maybe a hint here, and the mouth will be like an M shape, so M going up and going down. Okay, and maybe the like this. Okay. Yeah, doesn't seem to go too well. Let me just sketch a little bit. So decrease the smoothness, and we can do the sketch. I think why is kind of a little transparent. Yeah, I'm using the 100%. Yeah, pretty interesting. Maybe just a wrong brush for the job. High wrong pressure size. Maybe this is much better. Well, let me just try this. I just experiment things a lot. Maybe go from here, going up, and maybe go here, something like this. Okay, let's do. A few eyelashes going up, down, something like that. And here, going to the right, and to the right, going up, something like that. Yeah. Okay, a little bit weird, but let's stick to the. Yeah, maybe that's too much. Maybe just going down a little bit. Yeah, why is it going moving? Okay, maybe going up and going down like this. And the eyelid should be something like this. Maybe this inside is a ball, maybe? Oh, that's too small. Okay, it's too small. Like this, right? And like this, maybe. Maybe I need to push it up a little bit, like way up. Okay, maybe I need to make the eye a little bit bigger. Right now, I think the smaller eye maybe seems a little bit weird. Okay, maybe something like this. Maybe adding a really highlight eyelashes. Okay, something like this. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe the eyes a little bit small. I think maybe a little bit small. I'm thinking just maybe the arch is not enough. So maybe can I just just like circle it? Okay, let's just circle this, and just circle it, and maybe moving the arch a little bit. So let's try this, okay? So I just got an idea. Just select this, and I'm going to make maybe just Command and T to make it changes, and maybe screw distort. Can I distort this? Okay, not a good idea. Maybe warp. Go to the warp. Make the center like arch up a little bit, but backwards going down a little bit. I guess you got like a really interesting arch. Maybe not too centered. A bit weird. Going down, maybe here, and then going all the way to the right. Okay, maybe I can stretch this part a little bit to the right, and then going up, and maybe not too up like this, and then going right. So the arch is a little bit good, but I think the this line is a little bit weird. Okay, never mind. Let's just apply the change and see the result. Command D to not let this interfere with our thing. Yeah, pretty good. We got it here. We got some of arch going up. I think this part is a little bit empty, and then going here. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Let me just continue to draw. Okay. Yeah, I think basically the proportion is good. So let's focus on the detail, and I think the haste 2 copy of the haste does not do a good job. So kind of just lose my style. I think maybe this one's better. But I definitely need to make it darker, okay, and make it more, you know, uh, you know, at least the same value as the hair, or it will be like the sketch rather than the one unified drawing. So I think I may need to zoom in to solve this problem by apply the real definitive drawing to it. Okay, the sketch is ready. Okay, so I'm going to use this sketch layer as a sort of a reference. Okay, so what I'm going to do is decrease the opacity. Okay, and maybe add another layer. Okay, so yeah, let's get to it. I think maybe the brush is not good, so I'm going to try to find another brush. So I'm using Kyle's, so it's like a Photoshop's default. You can go to Photoshop's website to get this. Can I get a sort of like the manga brush? Do I have this brush? Special effect. This is like a manga brush. Effects red. Classic cartoonist. Can I get a cartoonist brush? Okay, maybe I will try classic cartoonist. Let's try this. Okay. Maybe not the best result, but hey, you get trying more things. Okay. In order to, see the interesting result. That's definitely not good enough. So yeah, maybe I'm not going to classic cartoonist stuff. That's definitely not the result. Inking, thinking. Yeah, maybe this one. Let's try this one. Maybe it's the pressure that I'm applying. If I do not apply all the pressure, maybe this won't work. This brush kind of works okay. Let me just increase the size a little bit. Yeah, this kind of works okay. It did give me a kind of a texture. Okay, but let's just see the result. Just the normal inking. This let me make it thicker, just not make it really thin, so maybe that's too thin. Okay, just get some of the I think maybe just using the just a general brush on the pressure size. That should be enough, because yeah, I think so. Just the same, just to have a little bit texture to it. But I still prefer using the default one. Got some, because using default one, you guys can follow along as well. So. You just need to be patient. Sometimes I think using brush is like a cheating, like a good, just a 1 or 2 stroke. Like a really good artist already got his or a secret formula, and you just need to follow along. But this is all of a cheating. So I do not recommend that. Ooh, way too big eraser. Draw a rounded circle. Got a rounded. Maybe a little bit bigger. If I got a really small, it would be weird. Okay, just bigger. And I'm thinking of maybe change like not so dark color. Okay, can I get some cartoonist? Yeah, let's try this one. Just get my eye on this screen tones. Okay, can I do something like this? I have no idea what I'm doing, so yeah. I may think this is a bad idea. Yeah, this is definitely a bad idea. This is definitely a bad idea. I'm thinking of like a really thick line, like a cartoonist feeling, but yeah, maybe it's the size. Maybe I can decrease the size. Can I do that? Yeah, never mind. I can't do this. Okay. Sorry about that. It's my bad. Just go back to my comfort zone. Sad. Yeah. So maybe just add a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Decrease the opacity to like a really low level. And get to this shadowing area ready, and maybe then decrease even more. So get the rest of the irises ready. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, still seems a little bit weird. I think maybe because of the reference. So the reference got too low, so I just draw a little bit higher. This part definitely needs a little bit higher opacity. Give a nice shadowy touch. Okay, yes. Why is it not showing? Okay, let me use hard round brush. This one. Increase a little bit. Okay, pretty good. And a little bit of white, smaller, as a reflection. Okay. Huh? It's not working. Okay, I think I just draw the wrong layer. Sorry about that. It should be here. So that's the reason it's not working. Sorry. It's like a reflection here and there. Got it here. Draw this circle area again because I think it's a little bit smaller. Okay. Just make it bigger. Let's just get rid of this reference layer. Let's see the result. Okay. Maybe need a little bit here, so get eyedropper brush to maybe here, something like that. Just a little bit hint, and in between adding little bits mid-tone. Okay, here needing like a really subtle cover. Just add a little bit hint. Okay, there, just add a little bit. Increase. That's another quick takeaway. If you want increase the brush size, I often just decrease the or opacity, just or maybe the intensity at the same time. Okay, so this way you can, do not draw things with really like crazy changes of whether it's direction or whether it's value. Don't do something like that. You will get pretty weird. This is just my style. I want my drawing to be really soft. Okay, just a gradual transition. Maybe this is a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Just a personal habit. Okay, and let's just get the edges a little bit more defined rather than some sketch. Okay, it's just feel like painting again. Yeah, not bad. Let's erase some of the rough edges a little bit. Okay, pretty good. So I got one eye down. Still, I got another eye to finish. So let's try the other eye. Okay, I think yeah, let's do this. Can I separate that? Yeah, maybe not. Just one layer should be suffice. The brush, double check. Pressure size, good. Let's quickly get nose ready. Okay, this is just a really simple one line thing. Yeah, right color, right brush. Why am I not drawing? Okay, eraser. Sorry. So it should be something like this. Okay, opacity. Yeah, good brush. Just a hint going down. Okay, just a hint. It needs to be like really nose. I want like a curve a little bit. Okay, just one line. Increase the size, decrease the opacity. Same old trick. Going something like this. Going down. Decrease, increase. Here, down. Just the same trick I used multiple times. Yeah, that's too much. Soft rounded. Yeah, soft rounded brush. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, eraser. I want to erase the right side, so you have more definitive edges. Okay, and the here we got like a nostril sort of thing. Just the one line. Okay. Increase the opacity a little bit. I don't want it to be too subtle. Maybe decrease the size. Okay, good. And the other eye, let's do this. Increase the opacity, brush, double check. Okay, color, check, go. Eyebrow, just adding a little bit, go downward a little bit. Then the eye go from here, go all the way down here. This time I'm going to add more pressure, and because I want the final value of this to be approximately the same as the value that I got with the hair, so you can get a approximately the same feeling. Okay, so and let's continue. I think the eyebrow should be look like this. Okay. Maybe not too much of this small stroke. Just one definitive, and that's it. Go down a little bit. Smaller. I'm constantly changing the brush size. Okay, maybe something like this. And some of the maybe from down below to up. Okay, down below to up. And then the eye going down, here, center, going to here. Irises be like this. Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, and I can borrow the color from the right, so I don't need to do that again. And adding shadowy area using the soft round brush, decrease opacity, just quickly brush area like this, and borrow the color and maybe decrease the opacity, increase the size. Yeah, always decrease the opacity, increase the size. While you are increasing the size, decrease the opacity. That's what I learned. And then finally add this irises again, just to make sure that it's got a nice irises pop out. And then a color like this, color dripper, smaller. Yeah, adding a little bit of reflection. Okay, a little bit of reflection. And here, yeah, the reflection may be a little bit increased opacity but decrease the size. Maybe I'm going to make it a little bit stronger. Yeah, stronger. And a little bit more light. Okay, that should do it. Okay, maybe really small subtle line so it can serve as a sort of irises, and the let's just give it like a ball sort of shape. Yeah, but I don't want to get too detailed about the eyes. I can add different colors, they all mix up, but I just want to focus on the value. Okay, and I can erase the messy parts. Okay, right now the outline is a little bit messy. I'm going to modify this so I get a nice shape of circle. Okay, I think the maybe it's like a down below reference. Okay, it's really nice clean. Okay, it's just what's down below. Okay, I'm going to just go without reference a little bit. Okay, here is a little bit empty. I'm going to use the like the air soft brush here to fill the gap. Too much. Decrease. Okay. Increase the opacity. Increase the size. Going here, and a little bit hint going here. Decrease. Okay. And increase. Just a little bit hint going here, there. Maybe not there. Just here. That should do. And here definitely need to increase the brush size to fill the blank area here. Maybe increase the darkness a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, I think I just made a mistake by doing this on a wrong layer, so you can get rid of the like the hair, the eyelashes I did earlier. So yeah, that's not good. What I'm going to do is to create a layer that is below the line, so I can do whatever I want without actually like causing some damage to the original parts. going down, decrease the opacity a little bit, increase the size. Okay, and go to something here, maybe a little bit hint going up but going down, hint of something here, but you don't need to add all that. Just a little hint, that should do. And let the viewer's brain do the rest of the calculation. I think the line is too thin. Okay, let's modify that by using a darker color, just to brush over this, so get a sort of like a shadowy thing. Okay, like a shadowy thing. I'll maybe just change the brush size. Oh, this is too low the opacity. That's the reason why I can't draw that. Maybe that's too much, too thin. Let me try this on the right eye a little bit. Just add a little bit shadowy, so irises can get a like a 3D sort of feeling. Right now this seems a little bit empty. Let me just get it up a little bit. Okay. This area is a little bit weird. Let me just erase these parts completely. It seems like her eyelashes just got inside of her eye. I don't want that. And I can, here's the interesting part, I can use a very definitive 100% brush, okay, to have a reflection. Okay, maybe not 60, just a 90, something like that. So got a really thin line here. We got the reflect. Sorry, the color should be like a really bright color. So adding this will give the viewer a sort of a reflection feeling. Okay. Okay. Maybe increase that a little bit. Too much of the size, decrease. You got to be subtle. Okay, just got to be subtle. Some of it, maybe tear dot, something like that. Just give you a reflection. Sometimes because of light, sometimes because of the, the yeah, that should do it. Just a sort of a hint. That should do it. Okay, then the mouse. Like I'm going to create another layer for the mouse. Okay, let's get a reference here. The mouse will approximately like this place. I'm going to use a soft round brush to get the shadowy part ready, and then add things from there. Okay, this is maybe not too much of the opacity. Just get a shadowy. Yeah, that's too much. Definitely too much. Even decrease the opacity, and something like this, going up. So it's M shape, going down, going up, going down, like this. Okay, so up and down. Maybe something of this shape here. and this will be a really definitive shadowy area. So I can do something like this. Okay. So the darkest area is already finished. Then I can just decrease this, adding a little bit confirmation. Just if you want to confirm something, you just increase the opacity, decrease it, increase the opacity. Yeah, just you know the drill. And down, something like this. Okay, and a little bit hint here. And you can add more shadowy area at the center. Okay, but you need to make it smaller. Yeah, that's already pretty good hint of the shadow area. Can I just duplicate this? Okay, just make it darker. Yeah, pretty good. And I'm going to, yeah, you already know what I'm going to do. I love Gaussian blur. Just to blur it out, so you can get a juicy lip sort of thing. Okay, just to blur it out. Can I add a sort of multiply, something like that? Like, let me see the results. Yeah, maybe just normal, just a simple normal, and duplicate this Gaussian blur layer to make it like a hint of a darker. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is to actually, using a very subtle brush, decrease the size, using some part of the color here, but adjust it a little bit, maybe a little bit darker. Okay, I'm going to use a fairly big brush to manually adding the size, just adding a little bit of volume to the lips. So going up, going down is just an M shape. Okay, so M. Okay, here I'm drawing an M, and going up and going down. Going down, I can decrease the size. Going down like here. Going down like here. Going down all the way to the right. Here, it's more like a spheres or something like that. So you don't need to worry too much. Just go all the way to the right. Okay, go all the way to the right. That should do it. Okay, what's in between is just really dark, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Just go with this. I think the upper lip is still too small. Let me add that, so you got like a really juicy lips. Okay, pretty good. Ooh, hello, juicy. And if you want erase, you got to decrease opacity. You don't want a really hard edges. At this point, you just want everything to be really subtle. Okay, really subtle. You don't want any of the sharp turn or edges, something like that. Oh, juicy. And I'm going to add highlight. So another layer, just to test it a little bit. Got this like a highlight color brush, and just a soft round brush to get a hint of a highlight. So maybe just go down, highlight, on the right. Yeah, because the light coming from here, so you just got downward lips. The upper lips is here, so you won't get highlight. So the down lips will have a sort of a highlight. Just a certain hint of highlight going here, and let me make it juicy. Right, increase and decrease the opacity. Okay, just a reflection lighting, just to get a subtle hint. And let's make it even whiter. Decrease and adding a increase a little bit. Okay, juicy highlight. I love this highlight. Okay, pretty juicy. little bit hints of the reflection, but mainly is her lips like this. Okay, juicy. Alright, and I still think the eye is a little bit weird, maybe because of a reference layer. Where's my reference layer? Oh my gosh, just forgot about reference layer. Okay, maybe just this is my reference layer. Yeah, maybe just maybe add a reference layer. Okay, I think maybe add my reference layer give me a lot like the density of, yeah, maybe just add that. Okay, so yeah, looks pretty good. Let's zoom it out. Ooh, yeah, classy. So lady, and maybe add some necklace, by the way. And I think this is a good time to change the whole style of your drawing. Okay, so I just try the carving technique, and it looks pretty good. And I can add some sort of a reflection. Let me add here. That's using a pressure sensitive brush, just adding sort of a highlight and reflection. Going like a mid. Okay, we can do that. Obviously, we can do that. Let's try this haze effect. By the way. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good, I think. But not too hazed. Just a little bit hint, and okay. I think maybe just a haze effect, and I'm going to erase this part because this looks a little bit weird. As well as this layer. Or maybe, okay, just go here, and yeah, it's just some hack. Just cover this part without actually break anything. Okay, pretty good. Pretty interesting style, and a little bit of reflection as well. So here, brushes, opacity, good. Let's try this. No guarantee, okay? No guarantee. Okay, that's just too much. Sorry about that, it's just too much. Maybe something like this. Okay. Okay, pressure size. Maybe more opacity, pressure. Opacity and size, can get this. Yeah, good. And, okay. That's pretty much what I'm aiming for. Okay, so for example, some of the reflection here. Okay, so it will be some highlight going this way. So mainly this part will have a sort of reflection here, maybe here, a little bit. But just some guessing game. Okay, and here maybe we got tons of reflection. Here, maybe a little bit. For the curved area, we'll have a lot. Just some adding some. Yeah, I think I sort of treat this as adding some sort of a reference line, so the viewer's mind can automatically, like it's like a computer, right? You can automatically know what kind of thing that you are referring, which is good feeling. Okay. And here we get some sort of a reflection here and there. Okay, let me just increase the size just to make things even more interesting. Just here and there, adding maybe decrease as well. Okay, so you can get some sort of a reflection here and there. Mainly the light will come from above, so yeah, pretty good. And I think the air part is a little bit weird. Let me cancel some part of that by using a lighter color. Okay. And let me add some juicy reflection there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I just missed some part. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, I'm thinking of maybe just to get rid of all these hard edges altogether. And I got all these what's layer? What is this layer? Yeah, this is the highlight layer. This is like a mouse or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, this is like a juicy mouse. Yeah, I got this juicy mouse, and all this line. Maybe I just got the eye layer, duplicate this layer, and adding a Gaussian blur. A lot of Gaussian blur, so the whole image will have a blurred effect. Okay, like a haze, the blurred effect. Okay, I love this. But I didn't want it to be affecting the whole thing, so maybe just decrease that a little bit. I want it to be, and the air, a little bit weird. The air, which layer is the air? This is the air part. Let's do this. Okay, I just got the air layer, and okay, this will be the air. I can, yeah, you know what I'm going to do. I just duplicate this layer. Alright, and adding a filter. Gaussian blur. Yeah, so it's just become, you know, blurry out, not so. Just to give you like a painterly feeling, like haze, a painterly feeling, dream-like texture, rather than like stroke by stroke. Pretty cool. I'm pretty satisfied with this kind of experiment. So, quick takeaway. I start from the carving. Okay, so let's start from this carving. Let's go through layer one by one. All right. So I start from carving, so get the basic shape, and okay, now let's do this. Okay, so I start by carving, so get the basic shape, and then just haze it a little bit, and finally I decided just to use the haze effect rather than the carved. Okay, adding the detail by using the normal paint way, and adding sketch, adding the midterm, yeah, all sort of thing, and adding that, and then using the haze effect, Gaussian blur, and got this shape ready, and add all this reflection and detail, and that will be a good practice. And yeah, pretty good. I think the eyelashes here is still missing like some of the brush. Let's finally modify this a little bit. So get a color, darkness. Yeah, that's too much. Maybe adding the round pressure size as well. Okay, just adding a little bit width to it. Okay, that should do it. I don't want anything to be too crazy. Okay, just a very simple one here. Okay, that's looks pretty good, and yeah, I think the face shape can also be changed, maybe a little bit curved. Right now it's a bit weird. So let me just duplicate the layer as a no. Let me just make a new group from layer. Right, new group from layer, and duplicate group. Okay, deselect this, merge this group, and just to modify upon here. So what I'm going to do is to select this, just another hack. Okay, and using the color that I choose, using the brush, a very soft, subtle brush, so I can change the shape a little bit. Okay, because it's carved out, so it will not be precise as the like a drawing stroke by stroke. But it doesn't matter. You can always use all sort of a way to modify things. Okay, it's a really good practice, and I have a great fun doing it. And I'm going to learn this art with William Jamie on it. So yeah, let's do low opacity. Learn digital art.com with William Jamie. Yeah, so yeah, pretty good. And yeah, don't forget, if you're still there, I know it's a pretty long video, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up, and you know the drill. And if you're rich, if you want to support me directly, please join Patreon. Okay, bye. Bye, for real. For real. Okay, I'm finding this like a stop recording button.